So, I don't really have something really specific to talk about today, other than the fact about maybe the anime community. Like, I am a I'm a fan of watching anime. I mean, it's pretty obvious, you know. This one is gonna be a hard one. I feel like bowler, yes, tornado, maybe a royal giant deck. Royal giant is a hard counter for me, bro. It's balloon. Okay, so I feel like mm, one of the things about the anime community I don't like is I mean not the anime community. Like one of the animes that I really like is probably Jujutsu Kaisen. I've read the manga. I'm all caught up. Essentially, I think they released a sequel to the anime too, something like JJK Mojudo. I, I mean, I'm gonna butcher a lot of names here and there, but I really like it. But one of the things that I don't like is the fandom and the blatant obsession with Gojo, their lack of ability, the reading comprehension. He'll tornado this. Watch. Okay, that's a funny looking tornado. Tornado. Yeah. This should be easy claps, unless I'm choking. I don't need this, so just so that I know what I'm saying. Wear that. What I don't like about the community is that it feels like a lot of people don't actually read what is actually going on. You know, uh, like the entire cope with how he's playing number loon freeze. Okay, the entire cope with how Sukuna should have lost and Gojo should have won because he was ironically the stronger person, which I don't really understand. Like, I'm not too big of a Sukuna fan either, man, but that guy was just, smarter, man. I mean, he was. No, because inherently his curse technique wasn't too complicated either. It was one of the most simpler things in the verse. Yet, the amount of value he was able to get out of it, it was fucking amazing. The way he used binding vows, his binding vow with Yuji that he makes early on in the series, which is later the fucking plot twist of the century where he takes over Megumi using that. Oh, okay. We are gonna bully a kid. Maybe I'll cut this part out. I don't know. But the entire Gojo versus Sukuna fight, it was very well written, man. Anyone with a reading comprehension should understand that the only reason Sukuna was, you know, the only reason Sukuna was, getting fucked over by Gojo was because he chose that. He chose to get fucked over because that's how adaptation works. And now someone say, "Oh, Mahara," because if he wanted to just win, you know, just unironically win, not get any fun out of it, his arsenal was, good enough for him to do that anytime. Like, it's just absurd, man. Like, if Sukuna wanted to win, it's the easiest thing for him was to just, use furnace, open his domain, then use furnace. Then, he wins the domain battle because Gojo's curse technique is already, fucking burned out for a brief while. So he can't use it. He can't use his uh, limitless technique to teleport all that. He's basically stuck. a lot of argument that people have is, you need certain conditions to use fuga, furnace, whatever it is. He can make another binding vow for that. Maybe trade the sure hit effect of the domain to make sure that, the furnace hits Gojo. It's a sure hit. The only thing that makes Gojo terrifyingly fast is his infinite void. And if you take that away from him, there isn't really much left for him to do. And I also like that fact about Jutsu Kaisen. I mean, I don't like the fact, but there's a theme that it's a theme that the strongest people are the ones who are blessed. There is hard work, but most of it is that it's the where you come from. It's a heritage, inherited technique, as the name suggests. That is also a really fun thing, I suppose. Oh, damn! My hog vanished. I don't even know why I versed him. The fandom can't accept the fact that Sukuna is stronger. It's not like it was an ass pull either. Everything is explained, yet they are like, they feel that Gojo wouldn't have lost in any way, which is a bit confusing because the guy definitely wasn't like, he was the strongest, but Sukuna himself was also the strongest. And why is he running? This is annoying, that man. Little bro is under-leveled severely. Oh, holy. My English isn't the best. And there's another anime that I really like, which is Record of Ragnarok. Even though it's not the best, I feel like, like the best in the sense of writing, because it other than the Lord Buddha, it doesn't get any of the lore right for some reason. Any of the gods, like Lord Shiva wasn't playing fucking battle royals. Zeus is not a fucking power lifter. But the fights are still really hype. But I feel like some of the gods are really nerfed. Let him get. I'll do some charity. I'll give him some free chip damage. Hopefully, I don't lose due to this chip later in the game. Oh, I wasted. Yeah, it was a negative elixir trade. How the fuck was I thinking? This will take care. This should take care. Ooh. Holy counter push. And that's what he asked for it. That's cool. I feel like a lot of fights could have been better done too. Like, instead of making Adam face Zeus, I think Adam should have faced Lord Shiva instead of Zeus. And vice versa. Because it's just a better fight. Like in a tons of way. Because Adam's whole gimmick was that he can copy any physical ability of a person, right? And the entire reason he lost was because due to durability issues. The difference between durability of humans and gods. So if we was fighting Lord Shiva, maybe half of the fight, Adam would have stayed relatively close or even overpower Lord Shiva. But when he enters Tandava Karma, which was his battle dance. How is he supposed to keep up? Because he's a human at the end of the day, so he has a human level of durability. So if he copies that, he will burn instantly. You know, he'll turn to ashes a lot quicker than Lord Shiva. And if he doesn't do that, well, he's severely outmatched. That would have, you know, in my opinion, that would have been way better, because the entire fight between Adam and Zeus, the way Zeus won, it's a fucking ass pull to me. It's not an ass pull, but it's more like a. It was poorly written, and you know, Raiden and Zeus, they were basically muscle freaks in the show, obviously. So, you know, works for both of them. You know, it would have been a better show off, but I feel like, you know, Poseidon versus Kojiro, yeah, it was well done. I really loved it. And Poseidon was a cold motherfucker, man. Like, the design was really cool. Even Kojiro, you know, it was a very cool thing. What is he playing? He has Hero Knight. Okay. He's probably running a Royal thing. Okay, one of my friends is spectating me. That's Valley. What the hell? Okay, nice. Like, I'm a fucking nerd, you know. I watch a lot of anime. I'm also what you would call incel. You know, one of the most chill incels who play Clash Royale, I guess. I mean, I feel like all the incels are chill, aside from the ones who are on Discord, I guess. I mean, I don't use that. You know, why would a Sigma like me use Discord out of all things? It doesn't suit me, man. What the fuck? Okay. I didn't get rid of it. Okay, damn. Nice. Might have overcommitted a little. But kill that. Oh my god. Nice. This is a disgusting opponent we have here. One slip up and it's GG's for me. Okay, yes, is that tower down? Almost was. The one thing I want him to hit, he can't even hit. Okay. He'll play wizard or some shit, some tank. Play it. That's a funny looking wizard. I don't want him to commit a lot. Ooh, nice. This can be a easy matchup. I mean, if he wasn't half as brain dead as he is, I feel like he would have won. I just feel bad for him. I don't even know what to be him. You know, because I just feel pity for him, man. How the fuck is he even able to reach 1500? Because I had to sweat my crack off to get him. I'm being honest. Where was I? Record of Ragnarok. But you know, I feel like the only thing they got right was Buddhism, because obviously they're fucking Japanese, and I think Buddhism is a lot popular, relevant in Japan. So that was the only thing they got right, because what the fuck was Poseidon even doing? What was that lore even? It's one of the most weirdest, but you know, I guess cool. You know, if all it was, you know, it's hype. That's what I can say for sure. It's 14 minutes, and like, I don't know, like, you know, at the end of the day, it's just fucking battle between gods and humans. You know, but fucking Thor didn't have a fucking, you know, cancer inside his fucking hammer. That sounded weird. Yes, cannoneer. Oh ho, smash for more rhymes. What the fuck? One hit, okay. Nice. Might be fucking MF Doom, man. MF Doom. I do listen to a little bit MF Doom. Mostly the popular tracks. Because I'm a user. If that was a 1 pixel, forward, it wouldn't have hit the baby dragon. Let's chill out because he has a very disgusting deck. The fuck is he even playing, man? This is the last thing I wanted to see. Please get rid of it. Thank you. This will be a hard one. I don't even know if I want to play this. I do feel like he will go E-barbs now. Assuming that I don't have any elixir. I mean, I don't have much elixir. But I can still defend with my Evo Dart Goblin. Which... Please don't kill it. Holy shit, man. He's pulling out elixir from his ass, man. How the fuck am I supposed to defend that? Damn. This is some crazy shit, man. Main highlight of this fucking video. Like, this is how I lose. This is the craziest. I hope he kills himself. But anyways. If I had the fucking hero knight, half of the interactions wouldn't even happen. But that's what being paid free to play is. You don't have half the cards. And he has the hero mini P.E.K.K.A. And I don't want to commit. Okay. That's how we are gonna play him. Sure. Holy retard. Please. Yes, yes. Yep, do that. Nice. That was good. Let's just chill out. Oh. Holy kite. Holy freaking kite. Should get one hit. Nice, and it got hit on the tower that's already damaged. Is he back to his cannon? Only one way to find out. He's not. Holy shit, he played the fucking US Army. Get that. That's arrow value. Oh, okay. Okay, I overcommitted. Let's just chill out. He has Evo skeletons. And probably Evo Valkyrie. Also, I do, on my second video I did realize I watched a fucking YouTube video by a YouTuber, and what I learned from him essentially is that Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Is that I can have my deck on the other side, just below my face cam, which is a very clutch thing, so that you can see what's actually in my cycle. By you can see is what I mean is I can see, because I'm the only one who watches my own videos. It's just a personal diary for me. No one watches my videos. No one will ever find this channel, so I can bitch about anyone I want to. Yes, that's essentially the core of this channel. That was a wasted ability, man. King Tower activation. Ooh, nice. I'm the best player, man. And I'm losing. Okay. Time to lock in, man. Time to lock in. Let's start the Sigma grind. I don't like that. Nice. Nice. That's what you like to see, man. W. That Valkyrie shouldn't kill the skeletons. Nice. Okay, my cannon wasn't just supposed to sit there and watch. But ooh. Okay, he's also back to cannon. Alright. Why is he changing lanes now? It's too late to change lanes, man. I mean, I do understand split lane pressure, but like, it's just too late for that shit now. This mini shmeka is, absurd, man. This shit. What the fuck? Please kill everything. Yeah. So that's. I don't even know why I was talking about the record of Ragnarok, but I don't know what segment I was in. If it was talking about how they got the religion shit, I feel like the only inconsistency is like they didn't get all the religions right, and probably one of the reasons that they offended a lot of their audience, probably because the fight between Lord Shiva and Raiden is banned in India. I have to use fucking VPN to watch that shit, which is crazy. And like I don't think, I feel like Lord Shiva is stronger than Zeus, man. That's how I feel, honestly. Man, I feel like I need to fucking have a notebook or some shit with me, because usually I'm not really sure about what I really want to talk about. Will my hog go for the hidden Tesla? I guess not. Why? Why is this happening to me? Like, did I do something wrong in my past life? And he has vines too. Like, the best answer for my dart goblin. He has that. And it will get like a hit. And he's winning. Yay! I feel like I should play my dart goblin in a spot where he won't get much value out of his vines. I think that's how I'm supposed to do that. I don't think he's back to his, because he played Val vines and E-barbs. Now he's back. Cool. I would like to activate my king tower. Okay, if I was a second late, I wouldn't have liked it. I have my Evo Ghost. Okay, that's cool. Play that. Okay. Evo Royal Ghost is broken, man. And the goons tanked the vines. One of the best things about, yeah, vines is balanced. You know, only because it targets like 3 units or 2 units. I don't know. And it won't even get like half the value it should have gotten. The Tesla, obviously. I don't know, like, you know, it just feels right to vines that. Okay, I cannoned a little too low, but it's fine, really. Okay. Thankfully my cycle is good. Oh, fuck. I voided? Voided? I don't know, man. Okay, nice. That ice spirit was clutch. Okay, I didn't see the E-bobs, man. Okay, the E-bobs are taken care of. Let's go this way, this way. Frick, guys. Oh no, frick. Oh, I'm winning. Does he have enough elixir? Turns out no. I got a lightning chest. Let's go. I can claim that. Yippee. Will I get anything that I use? Tag along to find out. Oh, legendary. Okay. Champion. That's cool. Goblinstein. What the fuck? I don't use no Goblinstein. Monk. Okay. Now what do I use? Common cards mostly. I need skeletons. I don't know. If I can get Dart Goblin, that would be good. Which I won't, obviously.